Hi guys, so welcome to my first video in my channel. So today, for my first activity in this channel, we're going to tackle about the OS servers and their installation and downloading procedures in every versions of it. So let's start. So today, for my activity for operating system is we had to tackle about the installation and downloading guide for Windows 2008, XP, and 7. So tungkol nga tungkol nga ba saan yung aking presentation for today? So about my presentation, procedures of how to install and download the following, which is the Windows Server 2008, Windows XP, and Windows 7. So let's have a preview brief information about these three. So, ano nga ba itong tatlo na to? So, yung Windows 2008 was released to manufacturing on February 4, 2008. Then, yung Windows XP is released to manufacturing on August 24, 2001. And lastly, Windows 7 released on manufacturing on July 22, 2009. So, let's head first to the Windows XP. So, so eto nga pala yung mga Microsoft servers na saka yung detailed information or background lang sa kanila bago tayo magsimula sa procedure nila in installation. So, simulan natin sa Windows Server 2008. Ito nga yung release sa 2008 as its name said. So, this iteration derived from Windows Vista is a transformative successor of Windows Server 2003 and a precursor to Windows Server 2008 R2. With enhanced features and improved performance, Longhorn Server promises to redefine the landscape of enterprise computing, setting a new standard for Windows Server technology. Next is Windows XP, released in 2001. Hitting retail on October 25, 2001, it's a direct upgrade for high-end business users from Windows 2000 and for home users from Windows Me. Compatible with devices running Windows NT 4.0, Windows 98, Windows 2000 or Windows Me, Windows XP introduced enhanced capabilities with set new standards. So next is Windows 7, available to the public on October 22, 2009. It succeeded Windows Vista after nearly 3 years. Simultaneously, its server counterpart, Windows Server 2008 R2, hit the market, designed for personal computers including desktop, laptops, and media-centered PCs. Windows 7 held its ground until November 2012 when it gave the way to Windows 8, including a remarkable product journey spanning more than 3 years. So, let's start sa installation procedure ng XP, which is yung nirelease noong 2001. So, steps, how to set up XP. So, step 1, set up. So, ensure that your computer can run Windows XP. Your computer will need to meet or exceed the minimum system requirements in order to run Windows XP. You can find your system information by either checking the computer information manufacturer's manual or by running DirectX diagnostic on an existing Windows operating system of the computer. So sabi dito, kailangan ma-meet daw ng laptop mo or yung space ng laptop mo yung Windows XP kasi kung hindi or rather PC is hindi daw niya madadownload or masa-set up agad. So kailangan kahit yung minimum system requirements ng Windows XP is makuha mo. Step 2, product key. Find your product Find your Windows XP product key. It is printed on a sticker on your software package or located on the computer itself. It is a string of 5 groups or characters, each 5 long separated 5 dashes, resulting in 25 characters in all. You need the product key to complete installing Windows. So, dito sa product key, meron akong nakalink in my description below or sa comment below na ISO image or ISO file na kung saan if wala kang available na CD or gusto mo lang i-through online mong download through VirtualBox na which is i-demo ko sa inyo later on. Ilalagay ko sa link below yung pwede nyo downloadan pati na rin yung product nung Windows XP and Windows 7 either yun. Then step 3, set up computer. Before inserting the CD, you'll need to set your computer to boot from a CD instead of from the hard drive. This will allow you to load the Windows XP setup files before your computer boots to its installed operating system. You can change the boot order from the boot menu in BIOS. So next, step 4, installation. Load the installer. Once your boot order is set, insert the Windows XP CD in your drive and state the exit from the BIOS. Your computer will reboot and you will be presented with the message. Press any key to boot from CD. Press any key on your keyboard to start the setup program. So pagkatapos daw ng boot, magla-load ng installer. So, ayun yan. Pag na-boot order is set na daw, ilagay na daw yung CD mo dun sa loob ng drive, tsaka mo i-save tsaka exit sa BIOS. Tapos biglang magpe-present yung press any key to boot from CD. Even with that, kapag nag-press ka ng any key dito kahit anong araw, mag-set up na yung program mo. Which leads to step 5. Begin. Press enter to begin installation. Once the loading is complete, you will be taken to the welcome screen. You are given several options, but if you are installing or reinstalling Windows XP, you'll want to press enter to start the installation configuration. So as it said daw, kapag mag-install ka lang or magre-reinstall ka ng Windows XP, press enter para smooth lang yung pag-install ng Windows XP mo. Step 6. Read the license agreement. This document tells you what you can and can't do with the Windows, and your right as the consumer. After reading, press F8 indicating you agree to this term. So, lahat naman siguro ng Windows XP bago mo i-install may agreement or licensing para makita mo rin naman kung ano yung kakayahan ng Windows XP or kung anong kaya na. Next is step 7. Select partition. Select partition you want to install on. You will see a list of available partitions on your installed hard drives. If you're installing Windows XP on a new hard drive, you should see only one entry labeled unpartitioned space. If you have a previous version of Windows or Linux installed on your computer, you will potentially have multiple partitions. So, dito, kapag magsaselect ka daw ng partition, kung may previous version ka daw or ng Linux or Windows na naka-install sa computer mo, magkakaroon ka ng multiple choices sa partitions mo. Pero kung bagong hard drive lang naman yung in-install mo na XP, eh, nakalagay na dyan yung partition na bagay doon sa laptop or PC mo, which is yung unpartitioned space. Next is create new. Create new partition. Select the unpartitioned space and press C. This will open a new screen where you can set the partition size from the available space. Enter the size in megabytes for the new partition and press enter. Then next, select new partition. Once you create your installation partition, you will be returned to the partition selection screen. Select your new partition, usually labeled C, partition 1, row, and press enter. So, kapag magsiselect ka doon ng partition mo, mas recommended kung saang memory yung maluwag or saan memory yung malaki dahil yung i-install mong Windows XP is malaki-laki din yung server nito or yung CD na masasakop nito dun sa memory mo. Then, next is the 13. Boot normally. Allow the computer to boot normally. You will see the message asking you to press a key to boot from CD. Ignore it and allow the computer to continue booting from the hard drive. You will see the Windows logo as the setup program loads. So kapag naboot na daw, mag-loading na yan, then wait mo lang hanggang sa makarating ka sa step 14 which is wait. Wait for the installation to proceed. After Windows logo goes away, you will see a list of steps remaining on the left side of the screen and tips for using Windows on the right. The time remaining for the installation will be displayed below the steps remaining. So, all you have to do in this step is wait. Kasi medyo matagal. I mean, nakadepende yan sa PC or sa laptop nyo kung gaano kabilis yung processor niyan. Pero for mine is nagantay ako ng at least 3 to 5 minutes para kompleto yung loading, yung collecting information to finishing installation na yan. Then after that, papupunta ka na sa personal info kung saan you can set your computer's name. This will be the name that represents the computer on the network. Windows set a default name, but you can change if you would like. You can also set a password for administrator account. This is optional but recommended for public computers. So kung nagko-computer shop or may computer ka na may nagamit ng multiple users, you can you can set up your own information kung saan merong iba't ibang mga accounts na pwedeng makalagin. Then next is the um, yung mga personal info mo as a manager of user or user ng um, server na 'to. Kumbaga sa Facebook meron kang sariling profile, 'di ba? So dito yung apply mo rin 'yan kung saan magse-set up ka ng sarili mo. Then after that, kapag na-finish mo na lahat, then you're free to set up or you're free to interact with the Windows XP and yung mga apps. So next naman, ang kasunod dito is the Server 2008. So ang Microsoft Server 2008, ito yung steps for installation niya. So step 1, insert the installation media for Windows Server 2008 R2. After the installer runs, the install Windows screen appears. So, kapag nag-install ka daw ng OS or ng server ng 2008, ito daw dapat yung appear. Then next, step 2, enter language and other preference. Click next. Then step 3, click install now, then the setup begins. Step 4, the installer prompts to select an operation system. Step 5. Select Windows Server 2008 R2 Enterprise Full Installation and click Next. So sa step 5, ang pipiliin mo doon na um, server or installation is yung R2, which is yung full installation or enterprise na server 2008. Then next, step 6, the installer prompts to read the license terms. So, katulad din sa Windows XP, meron din tayong license terms na inaagrihan at saka i-accept. So, dito daw, i-accept lang daw, then next agad. Step 7. Read the license terms. If you agree to the license terms, select I accept the license terms and click Next. Step 8. The installer asks you which type of installation for a new installation. Click Custom Advanced. So dito daw, tatanungin daw kayo kung anong installation yung gusto nyo. Pero ang recommended daw dito is click custom. Kasi hindi mo pa naman i-update agad yung server na 2008, which is kaka-install mo pa lang. Then step 9. The installer asks for this location information. Make your selection and click next. So, just like Windows XP, hahanap ka ng um, memory or storage kung saan yung maluwag yung paglalagyan nito kasi medyo malaki-laki din to. Kasi as you can see, 40 gigabytes. So, malaki din yung kakainin nun. So, step 10. The installation begins. So, kagaya ng Windows XP, lindan natin ng mag-wait ng mag-wait hanggang sa mag-set up nito at makapunta tayo sa step 12. The installer prompts to change the password. Click OK. So, just like Windows XP, magkakaroon tayo ng password setup and personal information setup. Ayan. Enter new password. Enter the password to confirm it and click the right arrow. Yan. Step 15. Yan. Kapag na-confirm nyo na daw, maglo-loading na siya and mag-appear na siya na ganito. Kung saan, pwede mo nang ma-interact yung Windows Server 2008 and configuration task, tapos yung product key and click next. You may have now downloaded your Windows 2008 server. So, ganun lang kadali, guys. So, let's proceed to the Windows 7. Ito ang pinaka-latest sa kanilang tatlo. So, basic steps lang dito unlike dun sa tatlo kasi medyo upgraded na siya. So, step 1. Insert the Windows 7 professional DVD in your DVD drive and restart your computer. As I said kanina, kung wala kang DVD, magpo-provide ako ng link below or link dito sa baba para para hindi nyo na kailangan bumili ng CD in order to have a server na ganun. Or um, in order na less hassle na kayo pag build ng server nyo. So, insert the number 2. Boot up from the Windows 7 DVD. This is accomplished in various ways. If you are unsure how to do this on your computer, visit the Microsoft Windows 7 support page. So, nakalink na dito sa ano ko kung saan pwede nang i-click agad kung need nyo ng support page or hindi. Need nyo ba ng brief um, procedure dun sa installation ng Windows 7. So, step 3. On the install Windows screen, follow any instructions that are displayed. Click next and then install. So, follow nyo lang daw yung instruction sa Windows and click next para ma-install siya. So, sa step 4, kagaya din ng server tsaka XP, read din kayo ng license terms kung saan i-agree nyo or i-accept nyo, then next. 5. On the which type of installation do you want, click Custom. Kagaya ng Windows Server 2008, um, kapag daw select mo yung upgrade, parang makukorrupt daw yung system mo kasi nga kaka-download mo pa yan, so why upgrade it agad? Then, 6 is on the where do you want to install Windows page. Select the appropriate location and click next. The installer may warn you that all information contained on the hard drive will be erased. If you had not backed up your data, stop the installation now and back up your data. Once you have backed up your data, feel free to proceed. If you have having difficult at this point, visit the Microsoft Windows 7 support page. So, dito nga, sa pagpili ng storage or saan mo ilalagay yung Windows mo, sa hard drive, kailangan may backup ka sa data mo. Kasi kung wala kang backup sa data mo, baka ma-erase lahat ng binackup mo data. At saka kung ako sa inyo, i-stop ko na yung installation. Kasi kapag may na-crash dyan, baka may, ma, may madami pang ibang mga ibang madami pang na file sa storage na. So, malaki dapat or safe dapat yung storage or hard drive na ilalagay nyo kapag i-install yung Windows. Then, 7. Your computer may restart a few times. Do not attempt to shut down your machine during installation. Installation can take a very long time depending on your computer settings. So, as I said again and again, kapag nag install or nag-set up yung Windows 7 nyo, need nyo lang talaga ng patience kasi yung installation talaga is hindi agad niya matatapos depending on your computer's hardware. Hindi siya agad mabilis, depende sa capacity ng PC or ng desktop nyo. Then 8, once installation has complete, finish the setup your computer by filling in any information requested. Many of these options will be based on your personal preference. At some point, you will be asked to type by your Windows product key. So dito nga, dun sa sinabi ko kanina sa XP, inilink below ko yung product key na available na pwede sa mga hindi nag-a-avail ng DVD. Then, lastly, once Windows 7 setup is complete, you may be asked to activate. Connect your PC to the internet and follow the on-screen instructions. So, to wrap it up, guys, that's all for today. And if you need brief, if you need brief procedure or need you pa ng deep context about installation downloading guide for Windows 2008 XP and 7, I will provide the following helpful list na YouTube link sa baba in order na ah, mas mapalalim pa yung pag-intindi nyo if this summarization is not enough for you. And I'll link the description, paulit ko sinasabi na ililink ko sa description yung product key ng Windows servers na ito. Until the next activity, guys. Bye!